I'm listening to nearly 100 albums from the year 1955, and I just finished listening to Lotte Lenya with Lotte Lenya singt Weill, released on Philips. Lotte Lenya, Austrian cabaret singer, actress from the first half of the 20th century. This record is actually fairly notable in a number of ways because this is Lenya singing a series of different songs written by the German composer Kurt Weill, who was one of the most well-known kind of German-born composers from the first half of the 20th century. He's probably most known today for the piece The Three Penny Opera, which, among other pieces, features the song Die Mordtat von Mackie Messer, which in English translation translates to Mac the Knife, which became a popular English language hit with Bobby Darin a few years later. But Lenya and Weill were romantically involved. They were married for a very long time. Weill died in 1950, if I'm not mistaken. And so this is Lenya, who at the time of his death had kind of taken a step back away from stage work, kind of coming back into the spotlight a little bit, singing these traditional tracks, a lot of which are from the Three Penny Opera, some of them are not, I believe, and kind of putting her traditional spin on it. Even aside from the general romantic involvement, I believe Lenya was considered to be one of the main Weill interpreters, one of the most famous ones in the stage acts and things like that he wrote music for. And yeah, and that's kind of what you get here. These are pieces that very much are part of the cabaret tradition. Lenya is not a natural singer, I wouldn't say necessarily, but she sort of has this very kind of theatrical, clear diction, and plays these songs up for comedy when it's needed in a way that I think is very interesting. Certainly, again, hearing renditions of tracks, again, like Mac the Knife in this kind of original German version is very interesting. I think if you have context for the history of Weill as a composer, I think you might be more drawn to this. Without that context, I think it serves as an interesting novelty, if not necessarily the most enjoyable thing outside of it. But a nice tribute, and again, I think a record that with context, I think the appreciation will come. So Lotte Lenya singt Weill. Again, if you're into that sort of thing, it's probably worth a listen. Very interesting stuff for sure.